Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. And guys, if you remember the last sale video, the last Kino Lorber sale video that I did, I only got 4 titles. That is not the case for the fall Kino Lorber sale. I went a little bit crazy, guys. I think the reason for that as well is because I feel like the summer sale didn't have as much that I wanted, especially in terms of like new 4K releases. And this sale like had almost everything that I've missed out on over the past like few months because I've been waiting to pick up a lot of these 4K titles coming out from Kino Lorber, and they have put out a lot of stuff that I did want to add to the collection. So I went a little crazy. I got quite a few 4Ks here in this haul, but I also got some Blu-rays as well. We're going to get into all of it here in a second. Before we do that, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you haven't already, and then comment down below, guys, did you partake in the Kino Lorber fall sale? It's going on until October the 21st, and I told you all, like, you got to get in early, day one, when that sale goes live. That's why I put it up in my community tab. That's why I make videos, guys. You got to get in on it day one or day two, and you will get your stuff in very quickly, because I got this in, I think, maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Like, and by the time I put this video out, it may be even longer than that. So I got this was a very quick turnaround. It was like maybe 4 or 5 days I got this package. And again, I ordered a lot of stuff. So, but if you did, take part in the Kino Lorber sale, let me know what you got in the comment section below, and then let me know, what you think of the stuff that I got. But let's get into it, guys. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff this sale. Look at this box of Kino Lorber goodness that I have right here. But all right, let's open up the box. Let's open it up. This is a big one, guys. Oh my goodness, they got some bubble wrap in here, and then all the rest of the 4Ks and Blu-rays are just laying all over the place. But it's okay. Let me take these out of the box first, and then we'll get into it. Let me count them. And I will say that one of these that I got was a title that was not a sale title, because Kino Lorber does not put every one of their titles on sale during the sales. So one of these that I got was not a sale title, but I just wanted it. I wanted to add it to the collection, and I was kind of a little bit disappointed that there weren't more of these titles. And I think it's because they came out maybe recently. I think they might have come out in September, but there was a bunch of Kino cult titles that I wanted that I think came out in August and September, and I don't think any of those were in this sale. So I got, I might not have got as many 4Ks as I thought. I actually got more Blu-rays than I thought. I got 6 4Ks. Okay, I got 6 4Ks, and I got 5 Blu-rays, so a total of 11 titles. 11 titles for this Kino. I may go in again and get more, but honestly, probably not, because there's been a lot of pre-ordering that I've been doing lately from Vinegar Syndrome, Scream Factory. I ordered something from Terror Vision today. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford to go back into the Kino Lorber sale, but I spent quite a bit on these. Let's get into it. Let's talk about... I know I'm stalling, guys. Let's talk about the Blu-rays first. Let me pull out the title that is not actually on sale. This is not in the Kino Lorber sale. I went ahead and got Frogs. I've heard some good things about Frogs, and the other ones I wanted was Swarm and I think Kingdom of the Spiders. But I went ahead and got Frogs. I'm getting ready to get Frogman from Terror Vision, so I figured I'd up my Frog titles in the collection. I need more Frog titles. That's what I go to bed at night thinking about, guys. I don't have enough Frog movies in the collection. I need to change that. Okay, so I got Frogs. And when I go up, it's very blurry. I'm gonna try to keep it back here. But I did get Frogs. Really nice cover on this. I do want to get into this. And when Kino Cult first started, I was like, I'm gonna collect all these. And then I watched Lorna the Exorcist, or like the first 20 minutes of it. I'm like, this is just like straight up porn, and I don't really want this in the collection. So I stopped collecting the Kino Cult titles. And then they started announcing some cool stuff like Frogs and Kingdom of the Spider and Swarm, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want that stuff. Maybe I'll dip back in and collect some more Kino Cult titles. This is number 12 in that line. I think I got Underworld as well. That might have been the last one that I got. So this is number 12. And I thought maybe this would have like reversible cover art, so we're going to check that out. Bam. And this is kind of interesting. I don't know if all the Kino Cult titles are like this or not. But this is different artwork for the disc. Like Kino Lorber, guys, if you know, they do not have like the actual like font of the movie on their discs. At least I don't believe they do. Usually it's just plain white artwork. They actually have some color on their disc. That's pretty damn interesting. And then you got Kino Cult right up there at the top. I'll have to go back and check out some of my earlier Kino Cult titles to see if they do the same thing, because honestly I can't remember. But there is reversible cover art with the original poster, so that is definitely cool. There's an audio commentary here, and there's an interview with the actress Joan Von Arc. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out Frogs, and I'm gonna wait. Oh, this has Sam Elliott in it. This has Sam Elliott. That's pretty damn cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out Frogs. Maybe I'll wait till I get Frogman in, and I'll do a Frog double feature on the channel. So yeah, Frogs I got, but I got this at full price. This was, I think it's still not too bad. Like, it was like $16, but you know, I got it at full price. All right, next one I got, this is a Blu-ray as well. I got Twisted. I remember watching this back in the day. Ashley Judd, Andy Garcia, Samuel L. Jackson. I think it was a pretty good movie. This came out the year I graduated. I don't remember if I saw this in the theaters or not. I'm curious to recheck this one out, revisit this one. And it looks like it has a few new features maybe. In this one, you got Creating the Twisted Web of Intrigue, The Investigators, San Francisco. I don't know if those are new features or not, but yeah, I feel like this is one they probably could have put out on 4K though, but they just give it a standard Blu-ray. But it was $10, so I figured that was good enough to add Twisted to the collection. And then I grabbed Death Machine. I definitely wanted this one. Is this a Kino Cult? No, this is just a regular one, but I wanted this one when it came out, but I was like, you know what? I'll wait till it goes on sale. And I was rewarded because this was $12. But I am going to go ahead and open this because I think it's at least a 2-disc set. But I think there's a lot of features on this one as well. Like, they really did this one up because it was a more expensive Blu-ray release when it came out. But it does have Brad Dourif in it, and this thing is stacked. There are 3 cuts of the film. There's a 100-minute US cut, 122-minute foreign cut, 106-minute director's cut. It's written and directed by Stephen Norrington. You got 2 audio commentaries. You got another audio commentary. You got 2 audio commentaries by the director. Then you got 2 additional audio commentaries. You got 5 separate on-camera interviews with composer Crispin Merle. So a lot of stuff here, guys. You got 5 interviews, 2 image galleries, 3 trailers. So they really did up Death Machine like a top tier, like boutique release. So I don't know if the movie's any good or not. It seemed pretty cool. But we're going to open it up. And yes, we do have, see, this is the regular Kino Lorber discs, guys. They do not have like the font, the actual like title font work on there. It's just the white plain font. But you have the US theatrical cut and director's cut on the first disc. And then the other one, you got the foreign theatrical cut and the special features. So this is a top tier release by Kino Lorber right here. And it's not 4K, but it is, I was going to see if they had any kind of new scan on here. It's not promoting a 4K scan or anything like that. At least I don't think. But yeah, maybe they just couldn't get that done. But it's got reversible cover arts and it's pretty badass. So again, I don't know if the movie is great, but you know, 3 cuts, all kinds of special features. This thing was $12. I thought it was worth it to go ahead and pick up Death Machine on Blu-ray. And I also went ahead and got Big Man on Campus. This is like a hunchback going to college or something. You know, seemed pretty fun. There were some people talking about this one. Who is in this and what years is from? This is 1989. This is a brand new HD master from a 2K scan of the 35mm interpositive. So that's good. I mean, the 2K scans from Kino Lorber usually look pretty good. Their 4K scans look incredible, though, I will say that. But yeah, Big Man on Campus. Don't really have too much to say about it. I haven't seen it, but it seems like a fun comedy from the 80s, so I went and picked that one up. And I've been eyeing this one for the longest time. Every Kino Lorber sale, I'm like, I need to pick up these bug insect movies. This is the first one. I don't think I had the other 2 yet, but I went and got Terror Out of the Sky because this was like $6. And I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. It's been like $10 before. I think it got down to $8, but at $6, you know, I'll grab a Killer Bee movie. For sure. I remember there was a Killer Bee movie on TV. There was like made for TV Killer Bee movie in the 90s. Like Killer Bees, like all of a sudden became like a threat in the 90s. I remember people were talking about Killer Bees, and I got scared and thought that the Killer Bees were going to come to the U.S. and take over. And I watched that Bee movie, I remember, and I was pretty frightened watching it. But you got Terror Out of the Sky. I don't think that's the same movie. This is from 1978, so yeah, definitely not the same movie. But Terror Out of the Sky, I like these kind of movies. I think they're pretty fun, so I'll check this out at some point. I need to get, I think there was a spider one and an ant one, maybe. That seems right. All right, let's get into the 4Ks. I had to get Turbulence on 4K. This one I wanted when it came out, but I was like, you know what? I feel like it'll be in the sale in October, and I just said I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for Turbulence, and the same with a couple other titles right here. So this has Ray Liotta and Lauren Holly in it, and the premise of this sounded fantastic. Ray Liotta, psychopath, taking over an airplane. Like, I was just like all in when I heard that premise. So brand new HDR Dolby Vision Master from a 4K scan, the 35 millimeter camera negative. So I'm sure this is going to look fantastic. This is from 1997. A lot of great action film. I don't know why I didn't see these movies, guys, when I was a kid. There's some action movies that I just didn't see. But 1997's is one of the greatest years for action. You've got Air Force One, you've got Con Air, you got Face Off, Turbulence. I think Breakdown came out in 1997 as well. Like, there are so many great action movies in 1997. I'm sure there's more that I'm not even thinking of, but Turbulence, I'm excited to check this one out. How long is this? This is 100 minutes. I actually kind of want to watch this tonight. I may watch this tonight, possibly, but I'm just opening this up and seeing if there's anything. You got an audio commentary with the director, and that's it. So they didn't really add any new special features here. But again, this was all the 4Ks were $18, I think. For these movies on 4K. So that beats paying $27 when they first come out to wait, and then I get $10 off of all of them. But you got Turbulence on 4K and Blu-ray right there. You got the discs. And checking to see if there's reversible. There's not. I didn't expect that there would be, but I think the poster artwork here is incredible. So I love how it looks on the slipcover. There's something about, I don't know what it is, and I don't know what they do. But there's just something about the Kino Lorber slips. They just feel very durable. And I rarely ever, and maybe this is because I order most of the Kino Lorber stuff either from like Diabolic or Orbit, or I get it from Kino directly. But very rarely do I get any damage on the corners. Like, it feels like a very durable slip that's hard to damage, if that makes any sense. Because I order stuff from Scream Factory. It comes and the corners are always like bowed in, and it's and a lot of the studio slips are like that as well. Like, the corners are always like crunkled up, but these are always just such nice slips with like the corners are still intact and everything's nice and clean. It's like a more durable cardboard, I feel like. So I like the Kino Lorber slips, and I like how they look on the shelf as well. So there's Turbulence, and then I had to get the other action movie that came out in the same month, and I think the same week, but I got blown away on 4K. So this is another one I wanted when it came out, but again, I was like, I can wait for that. Jeff Bridges, Tommy Lee Jones. I've heard incredible things about this movie. And yeah, this is from 1994, which was another incredible year for action films. You know, you got Speed, and that's all I can think of off the top of my head. But Speed came out. There was a lot more in 1994. I just cannot think. But Speed's an incredible movie anyway. But blown away. I'm excited to watch this one. Jeff Bridges and Tommy Lee Jones, like, you can't beat that pairing. Did The Fugitive come out in 1994? No, that was 93. 93 was an incredible year for action films. Demolition Man. You got The Fugitive. A lot of good stuff. All right, blown away. It blew me away. All right, so this one, you got a couple of audio commentaries. You got the making of Blown Away, a day in the life of the Bomb Squad. So I doubt that that's a new feature, but it's possible. You got Take Me Home, a music video. So that's pretty damn cool. And this is a new HDR Dolby Vision Master. So yeah, excited to watch Blown Away on 4K for sure. Yeah, these movies, I love 90s action movies. Like, when I was a kid, I watched this stuff all the time, and I was like, I don't know why I missed some of these movies. I just did. Also got InNOut. I got InNOut on 4K, and I love this movie when it came out. I just watched this movie all the time. I thought it was super funny. You got Matt Dillon in the film as well. Joan Cusack. The cast is incredible. Kevin Kline's great in the movie. And I don't know if I necessarily need InNOut on 4K, but again, it's a comedy, and I think that comedies do need more movies on 4K. So, you know, I'm happy with InNOut on 4K. I didn't own the Blu-ray. I don't have it in the collection, so it was cool to get InNOut on 4K. And yeah, I do think that comedies need more. I know I said that, you know, I didn't necessarily need this movie on 4K, but comedies do need more love for 4K. And I feel like Kino Lorber is kind of turning into that label that is going to give those comedies that we love that 4K treatment. Like, they're going to have our backs when it comes to comedies on 4K. They've just announced Happy Gilmore on 4K, Billy Madison on 4K. Like, can you imagine Kino Lorber getting Ace Ventura and Ace Ventura 2 and putting those out on 4K? That would be awesome. That would be totally awesome. Now, The Mask, I still want my 4K box set from Arrow Video, or Shout Factory can do it as well. But, you know, those movies, The Cable Guy, like, they could do The Cable Guy. There's so many great comedies from the 90s that Kino Lorber could do, and I feel like they're game to do it. So I'm excited for that, the new era of comedies being appreciated in the 4K format. Because, look, I know there's people out there that say, you know, I just don't need that movie in 4K. It doesn't have that visual appeal that this movie does, so I just don't need that in 4K. You know, this movie's big and grand, and there's tons of action and spectacle and visual qualities, and comedies are just kind of plain. And I don't need that in 4K. But any movie can look better in 4K. By that logic, comedies could use 4K treatments as well. So I'm just saying that. But InNOut on 4K, guys, you know, I'm glad to have it in the collection. I also went ahead and got Invasion of the Body Snatchers on 4K. So I do have the 70s one on 4K from Kino Lorber. So I thought, you know what? I'll just go ahead and match, you know, that one with this one. You know, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And look, guys, I still have not watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the 70s one with Donald Sutherland, on 4K. And I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix that this October, this month. I'm going to watch Invasion of the Body Snatchers on 4K, guys. I don't think I'm going to watch this, but I'm going to watch the 70s one. But this is an awesome cover, for sure. And this has 4 audio commentaries. It's got The Fear is Real featurette with filmmakers Larry Cohen and Joe Dante. Oh, that's pretty damn cool. The Stranger in Your Lover's Eyes featurette. I don't know if any of this stuff's new, but it's cool that it's here. I No Longer Belong, The Rise and Fall of Walter Wagner featurette. So that's pretty cool. And bam. I'm going to open this up. You got the 4K, you got the Blu-ray. And, I opened this up for a reason, because I was like, I had the sneaking suspicion that this would have reversible cover art, and it does. So it's freaking awesome. I wish they would do it for all their releases, but I understand if they don't. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, reversible. It seems like with their classic movies, like High Noon had a reversible cover art, they do the reversible cover art treatment. So that's pretty cool. Very awesome. This is a film by Don Siegel. So definitely excited to check that out at some point. Also got Narrow Margin. This is a movie with Gene Hackman and Archer in it. And I heard it was a pretty good movie. So I got it. And I need to up my Gene Hackman, filmography watches. Because I haven't watched enough Gene Hackman. I still need to watch The French Connection. So I got Narrow Margins. And I've heard good things about it. That's all I'm going to say. And this one might have reversible cover art as well. So this one's got 2 audio commentaries, making a featurette. And we got bam, bam. Open this sucker up. Bam. Let's see if we can flip the... Nope, no reversible cover art for this one. Yeah, let me know if you've seen Narrow Margins. This is from 1990. This is a later Gene Hackman movie. 97 minutes. So, there you go. Let me know if you've seen that. And the last one that I got, this is a 4K. I got Bad Lieutenant with Harvey Keitel. I wanted to get this one back in May, but I did not get it. And I think this one went down to like $20 on Amazon too. But I'm like, you know what? I can get that for cheaper. And I did get it for cheaper. I got it for $18. But Bad Lieutenant, this is a Abel Ferrara film, which his movies are getting tons of love on 4K right now. Vinegar Syndrome with the Cinematograph line just did the Dangerous Games. There was another one that was just announced. I keep forgetting, guys. But I feel like maybe 4 or 5 of his films have gotten like the 4K treatment this year. So that's pretty cool. Bad Lieutenant. From what I hear, Harvey Keitel has a very infamous nude scene in this movie. And I can't say that I'm like super excited to see that. But it'll be interesting. There's an audio commentary here. It All Happens Here, Abel Ferrara and the Megan and Bad Lieutenant documentary. I wonder if that's new. Again, it highlights these, and it makes me feel like they're new, but I just don't know if they're new. Bad Neighborhoods, the locations of Bad Lieutenant, Ken and Abel, interview with cinematographer. So yeah, 96 minutes for this one. It's from 1992. And this is a brand new HDR Vision Master. You got a couple of discs here. I don't anticipate reversible cover art. No, I did not get reversible cover art. So, but there you have it, guys. That is my haul. Again, 11 titles versus the 4 titles that I think I got last time during this sale. Oh my goodness. There you go, guys. There it is in all of its glory. Happy to add these to my Kino Lorber collection. Bam. But what did you guys pick up during the Kino sale? If you grabbed anything, let me know in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. Turn on bell notifications for all future videos. And follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching my Kino haul. And we'll see you next time.